games, but for me this feels like one of the a real just been back and forth non-stop, very long games too as well. Welcome everybody, this is it. We're at the final hurdle. It's game number 5. It's where it all plays for who can get that third win. 2-2 it is, and Huns where it's gonna be is where we started from. It's where we're gonna end. So green rabbit is, and in the blue, whoop once more. Let's have a look at this map. Again, back buried towards the edge of the map. Fairly safe. You can get any safer than that, really. Woodlines to the left, to the north of the TC. That's pretty much it. Also one to the very far the back of the map down there, but not really important as so far. Main goal very far north of the TC. Quite far out too. We'll definitely have to put a tower on that for sure, I feel. Stone also in close proximity. Which is interesting to note. If he has a tower along here, we might try and cover both. Or even if any pressure comes in for BacT on this area, it could be a big problem for him. Whoop also got his secondary gold north of the main goal too. And last but not least, his third gold being to the right-hand side. So for BacT, however, in the red. We'll see how this map is looking like. Well, back woodline once more. Again, woodline to the south of TC. The main goal to the very far left. Very far out too. So both players got very far out goals. BacT can do a bit of walling here, and maybe a long bar here as well. And that should somewhat protect the main goal a little bit. You might have to put a tower on it too, just for added measure. He's got also a secondary goal, a little bit safer to be fair. You might go for this one instead initially, just because of the fact that it's, again, a lot safer. So you probably go for that one. Secondary stone towards the back of the map on the TC. And where is Deer? Not too far away from the berry patch, which again is to the right hand side of it. Both balls not too far away. Secondary stone very far to the south, and whereas not too far away from that third and a final gold. So we'll see how it all pans out then. Brings that ball in nice and tidy. As I say, tidy. They are pretty far away from one another. Ooh. Sorry, I had a message there. BacT gonna bring that ball in. Looking all good so far. Nothing much to separate between the players. That's quite a long ball to take, especially without the loom. And BacT's scout's getting very close to it. He could try and block the Vil. He does see it. Does he track back? He does. He's going to try and block the Vil. Go on, finish the job. Just attack it. No. Why didn't he attack it? But the Vil. Oh, but the ball gets it in the end. Whoop, loses the Vil. BacT takes half HP of his scout, but that was beautiful. I generally thought Whoop was going to save that Vil in the end, but oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Whoop is going to start pushing in those deer. Fairly close to him. Can try and do a double deer push. I don't think he will. He's going to push him into TC, of course. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa. Looks for BacT though. He'll get that final ball in. No Vils being lost for him though, so he'll seem pretty chuffed on that front. So yeah, a little bit of an action-packed Dark Age. One Vil going down to the ball, and that was a very far ball. I'm surprised he didn't get loom. I would have gone for loom because I'm a bit of a wuss, but if he had the loom, he would have saved the Vil. It's one of those things though, where it just chalked up to where it would have been actually in the TC fine. Just that scout came along. It's one of those sort of things. I'm going to push that final Bambi in. Easy game. Same for BacT though. It's going to push the deer too. Both players can click up relatively soon. Be interesting if Whoop will go for the 22 pop and be up a little bit later, or go for 21. He's going to go for 21, of course. Just gets just enough amount of food to click up with those deer. Nicely played as he clicks up first in the feudal age. BacT, however, he's still not going up. In fact, he's got a barracks down with malicious inside. That is interesting. Gonna go for a drush. Nice. So 3 are inside, ready to go out. Unless he's going to go for something a little bit unorthodox. Maybe going to go for a man at arms. No, he's going to send them straight out and across, of course, the Whoop space. But there's a big rush distance. So by the time he even gets there, Whoop will be in feudal age. And the stable will be down by then. And we already see the barracks coming down here for Whoop. And the militias, well, they're not even moving. They're staying back at base. They're just standing there. A little bit idle here. Not too sure. And, oh god, poor BacT. BacT's not having any luck today when it comes to this in wolves. Like one here or there, but every game he walks into a bunch of wolves. Luckily, doesn't drag the second one in. He will clean up that one though. Take a little bit of damage on that militia, but he will be able to go across. But again, it will delay it. Whoop, entering the field. He didn't even get Loom when he clicked. Oh my god. Loom, he didn't get Loom, and the guy was judging, but thank god that he's going to be late. It's not even anywhere close. Now that stable's coming down already. By the time those militias even get to a point where they can try and do some damage, might be all a bit too late. BacT walling up the rest of his map. Whoop has to know something's going on. He's in Dark Age for far too long. And here we go. Here, that's militia. Can they try and trap one bill? No, looks like they can't. Yeah, he's doing something with them now, I hope. He's trying to do something. But again, I guess you can try and go to this Woodland here and try and do some more damage, but it's been very... Ugh. The only thing it is probably going to try and do is buy in some time. But with those deer being eaten up, he can't put the palisades over them at this point. He has to eat them up. Yeah, he has to do some... rework the walling so it fits for him. But he will be completely walled up. He's on the way to feudal age. It looks definitely to me like a fast castle build. And with the map like Whoop's being fairly open, he's got to try and wall himself. I think Whoop to try and buy him some time. BacT halfway up to feudal age. Militias haven't really done an awful amount. Maybe looking to get man at arms? Who knows? I don't think he should get man at arms. He's going to go for an FC anyway. He's got plenty of food. The gold's lacking though. He's lacking a bit of gold. He is mining it now though. Anyway though, let's see how it goes. But oh, Whoop is sending some vills forward here. He knows what's going on. He knows what's up. He knows his Drush FC. So it's going to be aggressive. Here comes the Drush. See what they're trying to do. Bit of micro going on here. From both players, trying to do as much damage as they can. Looks as if the micro is too strong from Whoop. We'll pick off all those militia. We'll lose one scout in the end. But still a decent result. But here's a forward build coming out from Whoop. We'll attract the path of the wolf, but I think it's that tower right about here. Cannot stop. Yeah, I had to put it down. I had to put it down to 50 slow speed, like 50 speed instead of 75, because the lag was so strong. Like even in the wreck was just a bit like, oh, all jittery. So I'm sorry about that. Tower now coming down. And then the counter tower starting to be thrown up by BacT as well as he gets that blacksmith up and the archer ready to get the second one down too. He's got to get this up pronto as he clicks up to the Palisades. Again, a pretty respectable time, 60:53. You'll be reaching it. Putting Palisades behind it to stop them from getting on in. Looks like you will do. Just a good time. Both towers will also be up. But this does mean he's off the goal for now. This tower war is going to begin. BacT was probably banking on the idea that get all that access to gold for free. Now the scout's going to try and pressure up the top palisade to try and get on in. I'm pretty worried for BacT here. I'm honestly a bit surprised. If he went for this gold and did a wall here and a wall here, he would have been much safer taking this gold, and this could be a completely different story. He's still mining gold, to be fair.